Hollerin with Hollenbeck.
Holleback. Joey Hollenbeck.
All right, everyone. Thanks so much for listening to another episode of Hollerin with Hollenbeck. We got Joey Hollenbeck on the mic.
Let's go.
Let's go, Joey. It's been a while. It's been a minute.
It's been a hot minute.
It's been a hot minute.
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good.
I see you were just in Vegas, right?
I was in Vegas.
Notice you did not get any sun.
I got a little bit of sun.
Oh, you did?
A little bit of sun.
Oh. It's the backdrop that's flushing you out.
It faded away.
Didn't you just get back like 2 days ago?
No, I got back on. I flew in, got in around
you got
midnight.
back on, like Sunday or
midnight.
something.
Yeah. So Vegas was fun. Lost money, believe it or not. Weird. But
yeah, because you went to the trap.
no, I had the luxurious like.
Oh yeah, how is this room? Whoa. We've talked about this before. You know what? Put your little sticky notes down. Let's get into the nuts and bolts right now as we speak.
Okay.
Do you need to say the backdrop of you and I, or what do we need to do?
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
So what do you want to know about the?
Well, in previous episodes, we talked
gotcha.
about you going to the MGM or whatever that
right,
was,
right.
and the Venetian
Right.
pulled the rug,
Pulled it out from underneath them.
and then they were like, "Oh, we'll give you the junior suite." Or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was actually the Bacon Junior from Wendy's.
Just get to the nuts and bolts. Did you get in the tub?
I looked at that thing every time I walked in.
Did you get in the tub?
No, I didn't get in the tub
Oh,
because it didn't have like the little. It was like a tub. It didn't have the jacuzzi little shooter
Oh,
things.
so it was the mini suite.
Yeah, no, it was a decently mini suite. No, it was big. It had like 2 levels, but not like a level like floor levels. It like stepped down into like another like living area.
Oh, yeah. Well, we call that a tri-level where I'm from.
Yeah.
Or that would be what would a double level be called?
I don't know.
Deuce level?
Deucer. We had the thing that I like about hotel rooms in Vegas is that they always have that one room they have a toilet, a room for just the toilet. That you shut the door and it's just all it's got is just and no fan. They're like, no fan. Listen, we know that you've been drinking gut rot brews all friggin' and you've been eating shit all, but we're not going to provide a fan. We're just going to give you your own room.
Come check me out in the Tuesday room.
We're just going to shut this. But they have a phone in there, and they have it's like a little phone on the wall.
How many times did you call Jamie?
Hey, hon.
Hey, what are you doing?
I think it's the life alert. I think that's what they have there because all these people that go there, they just get stuck in their bathroom, passed out.
Hey, babe, what you doing?
So
Her waiting for you.
I'll be up.
I will be honest.
I hope you would.
I saw a risque picture of you
Oh yeah.
online.
How big of the boner?
I threw up.
Not that good, huh?
I threw up in my mouth.
You didn't like the influencer pic?
I had to pull over. I know you're not supposed to be on your phone while you drive, but I was glancing at something, and I had to pull over.
So you got so.
Luckily, I was in Auburn, so nobody thought anything of it. Nobody thought anything of it. Oh, that guy's puking weird.
So they jacked your ride immediately. So you'll hear this on the episode tomorrow for Garage Night with Craig Bentley and Corey Bentley. But Corey was up at Sun Lakes golfing. And when we recorded on Friday when I got back and had terrible cell phone service. Every time he opened Facebook, it was my picture, and he couldn't scroll off it because it wouldn't load anything else but my picture.
What? Can you talk me through that whole picture thing?
Yeah. Okay.
How many Coors Lights or Bud Lights or whatever you were into?
So I'm by the pool. of the Venetian. We got our day
Hold on,
bed.
let me paint the picture. If you guys haven't heard this or seen this picture yet,
go check out Facebook.
There's like an outdoor shower by the pool, and this guy is fully pasty ass white, posed up with like his heel up on his like right foot. I've dissected this thing.
You did, yeah.
Heel up on his
Painted it.
right foot, both arms up in the sky, and him looking back at the picture with like a
Over the shoulder.
over the shoulder smirk.
Sunglasses on.
Who took your wife?
Jamie did. No, here's the thing. There was these 3 like femininas that were in front of us.
What's a feminine?
Chicks. There were 3 chicks
Okay.
in front of us. And they were like, they're probably like in their 20s, 30s, but between that, maybe 25, 26.
Also, you were putting out the vibe.
Dude, listen, no matter where I go, I'm like a I'm like a lure. I'm like a
I
fishing
feel like
lure.
you got that aura
I
around
just,
you.
dude, I just popped that.
That's weird because you're married. And
I'm married, but hey,
your wife's there, but you still got that aura
she's
around
there.
you, huh?
She sees that. I'm just saying she sees that.
Okay.
She gets to appreciate that because what she gets to do, I mean, whether I walk into Coal Street Brew or if I walk into wherever, Vegas, all the girls are looking at me anyways. But Jamie's like,
bullshit.
And Jamie's like, listen, you guys can look.
Can't touch.
But you can't touch, and he's coming home with me. So that's the thing. So she shows me off. I'm like a trophy husband to her.
I see a player.
Yeah, so I'm over here influencing, my influencer hashtagging and everything. These girls are cracking up. But that got me out of
You got out of the Vegas jitters.
Yeah, Vegas jitters, exactly.
I like it.
Yeah, so
then after that, the beers start flowing.
Okay.
You're diving headfirst in the pool where it says no diving.
No diving.
Risque.
Yeah, and they're like, listen, this guy is intense. I'm like, but I get into the pool, and this guy is sitting there missing little teeth.
Go on. That place sounds amazing. Sign me up for that pool.
I give him a Coors Light to sit there by himself. Me and my wife, I'm feeling the vibe.
So you gave him $100 bill.
No, here's $100.
Here's a Coors Light. That's $100 bill. That's an IOU. You might want to hold him to that one.
So he's over there. He's from Boston. I can't do a Boston accent.
Boston?
He's from Boston.
Hey.
Boston. I can't do it.
Come on, bro.
Boston.
Hey,
Boston.
Get in the car.
Get in the car, yeah. He's like, yeah, but he was talking. I can't do it. Anyways.
What do you say?
He's talking.
Just say it normal.
He's talking Brady. He's talking Brady. Well, as he's talking Brady, this other couple kind of floats by, and this guy's a pilot. He flies for Southwest.
No teeth though.
No, this dude's
the other guy
from Atlanta.
Guy's like, hey, let's get out of here. Get in the car.
Yeah. There we go. His wife is like a school teacher or something. Anyway, we vibe with them pretty well, and they're like, "You guys got that day bed over there? We're over here sitting in our lounge chairs. How much does that cost?" We're like, "Hey, that's $300." And they're like, "Really?" And they're like, "Yeah, but you got to like drink and eat up to that $300. You're gonna
we got you." They're like, "Let us come over. We got the meal."
No. The thing,
I spoke too soon.
Yeah, the day bed when you reserve it from the Venetian, they're like, "Listen, you are spending $300 no matter what."
Trev, that's where the sales comes in.
Right.
That's where you say, "Hey, well, you're a pilot.
Yeah.
You guys want to hang out with us? You get the beers and food. We'll cover the cabana."
I didn't think about that.
Come on, bro.
But this is the thing. They booked immediately after hearing about it. They actually booked an actual cabana. Now, this was like a $600 for the next day. And they're like, "We want you a part of it. We'll split it." And Jamie's all about the pool. This has got TV, ESPN, AC, lounge chairs.
You with your shirt off?
Me with my shirt off was
Worth way more than $600.
way like a mill. NFT and Bitcoin. But anyway, so the very next day after vibing with these people, and when you're vibing with someone,
for sure.
That's
That's the best part of vacations.
Yeah.
I feel like anywhere you go, you vibe with people.
You vibe.
When I was in Florida, vibed with a ton of people. It was great.
And that was the other thing. You in Florida,
I'm getting ready. We're getting invited to like a 40th birthday, like. And they're out of Charlotte, like it's great.
And you're jumping out of the cake for them?
Yes.
Pasties?
Tassels.
You just clip 2 curls off your own head and just boom, tassels.
Might want to hold on to those. The curls.
But yeah, no, Vegas was fun. We lost money, of course, but we had fun. That's all that matters.
How much?
Several dollars. Several dollars.
Several stacks of high society.
That was a very soothing voice.
Thanks.
That was good. You could do that. Okay, so
hey, do you not think I don't kill?
I don't think you think at all.
No, I mean the voice.
The voice, yeah. No, I think your voice it puts me to like I feel good. It's like smoking a cigar. I crushed like 4 or 5 cigars.
What was your best one? Do you remember what it was?
I tried to get the Macata.
Have you tried a Padron yet?
He brought me a Cuban. The dude brought me a Cuban.
I gave you a Cuban last time we played poker.
That was a Cuban?
Yes.
Oh, thanks, bro. I had no clue.
All right, listen.
We should go to Vegas.
Padron is my favorite cigar. It's so good. Smooth. delightful. So you didn't finish telling me anything.
No, I told you.
Did you get in the bathtub?
No bathtub.
No?
No, but listen. Didn't need the horny goat weed. Let's just say that. Didn't need it. Didn't need it.
Have you been continually taking it, though?
No, because I think it actually kind of, like, if you take it once.
Last podcast you were telling me it's a super appetite suppressant.
Yeah.
And I'm completely losing weight, and I'm going to Vegas, and also in the bedroom it's so nice. But now all of a sudden you go to Vegas and you're like, I'm kind of over the horny goat weed. I found some dude on the corner that gave me something way better. Am I too loud?
No, you're fine. I'm just checking the levels. Anyways, but yeah, so I think it stays in your system a little bit because I like my.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I think it does actually.
Okay.
I barely am eating anymore. Believe it or not,
that's great.
I didn't have lunch at all today.
I just showed up and you were eating a 5-gallon bucket of fries.
No, I didn't even finish them either. I didn't even finish them.
My man.
That's the thing. It's like those are empty carbs, bro.
Hey, you're welcome.
You're welcome. Hey,
you're welcome.
So I don't know if you're listening to any of the other things. I know you're driving around working a lot, but we had a live. I released a live podcast from Bordeaux Wine Bar.
How was it? I honestly, I'm sorry, I haven't listened to it.
You're okay. It's so funny. It was a lot of fun. I was talking about should women pee in the yard? Should we normalize that to like? We were pretty tankard. So
if I'm being honest,
a lot of stuff. Yeah, what's up?
I was just driving not long ago from like Redmond, back to Enumclaw, and I'm driving. You know where the Cenex is in Black Diamond?
Yeah.
This car pulls up out like it backed out, and it's gonna pull out of the parking lot, and I'm a couple hundred yards away. This lady gets out of the car, comes to the passenger side. The dude gets out, so I'm far enough away. I'm like, oh, this chick must be hammered or something. This was like the big stretch of like nice weather that we had like a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago. I'm like, oh, this chick must be hammered. The dude's going to drive. He gets out of the car, stands next to the passenger side rear.
Doors are open.
Rear door. Doors open.
Fanned out.
She drops trout. And it's going pee in the parking lot as you're pulling out. The Cenex must not have a public restroom or something. I was past them by then, but I looked in my mirror. I'm like, what in the world?
Yeah, that's nuts.
It's horrible.
Sad times.
Meth is fun.
But that live that we did, Amanda Keating, I asked Amanda Keating, I said, hey, who do you like? Who's your favorite episodes? And she said, she goes, Hollerin with Hollenbeck. She goes, I want to meet Joe at one of these lives. So she's gone to both lives this year, not last year.
Yeah.
So one of these days when we can get you out, it'd be good for you to kind of meet some of the fans.
Yeah, for sure. Let me know. Like I said, I'm sorry, dude. I've been working on this Microsoft job that's insane.
Sounds micro hard.
Pardon?
Micro hard.
Okay.
So we do that. Hey, let's talk some football. But okay. Football, Julio Jones. Did you see what happened?
I have not. I haven't followed anything.
Okay, can I tell you
this? Wait, isn't he going? Where's he going? Nashville?
So Shannon Sharp on his show with...
is he going to Nashville?
No, just listen. Shannon Sharp, who's the other guy? Bayless.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Scott Bayless.
Yeah, so they got their little thing going. And he's like, Shannon Sharp's like, let me call Julio right now and find out. Julio, I don't think knew he was on the air at all. They're on the air. He's got his phone out. He calls him. Julio picks up because Julio was wearing a Cowboys jersey on his Instagram like earlier that weekend.
Yeah.
And so Shannon goes, Julio, what's going on, man? He goes, hey, what's up, Unc? And he's like, yeah, well, let me just, what's going on? You wearing? He goes, that's people just reading into stuff. I'm just wearing a Cowboys jersey. It means nothing. He goes, well, what do it mean? Are you still in Atlanta? He goes, nah, man, I'm out of there, man. I'm out of there. He didn't know. I don't think he was on air. Says he's out of there. Now the Falcons, that just lowered his trade value because they know Julio wants out. Yeah. Every team knows that Julio wants out.
So and going to Seattle.
I don't know, but he wants to go on the Patriots. He wants Patriots or
why? They don't have a quarterback.
Well, they got Cam still. They also got that other dude.
What did Cam do last year?
He nothing, but he's wanting to go to like a winner. Which
you should go to Tampa Bay.
They just signed AB again.
Really?
Yeah. They've got the most intact, I think, in the history of the NFL, the most intact.
No, they're gonna go. They're gonna go. They're gonna go as far as they're gonna go until Brady hangs them up.
You think so?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll quote that. Clip it and quote it.
I'll tell you this right now. I've been on a lot of football teams. If you don't have a quarterback that can play, you're dead in the water.
Dead in the water.
And it doesn't mean anything other than somebody who can scramble, somebody who can throw the ball, somebody who can get it right there where it needs to be. All the above. It doesn't matter how good your O-line is. Doesn't matter anything. If you don't have a quarterback or a running back that can make something happen, you're the best O-line in the world. Doesn't matter.
You're out. So what? I mean, to me, I thought that was crazy.
That is crazy. So he screwed himself.
He got him out of there. He screwed Atlanta.
Shannon Sharp screwed him.
Yeah. Screwed everybody.
Bad news.
Did you watch?
I would be pissed.
Did you watch that Brooks Bryson? Did you watch the where Brooks Koepka from? He's getting interviewed. He's a golfer, not NFL anymore. We're talking golf.
Oh yeah, where the guy was calling him. What was he calling?
Just
him?
walking behind him with the loud.
Yeah, what was he calling him, bro? Or like
he said something.
He was calling him. He was brother, or like something like nothing.
And he
bad.
just rolled his eyes super hard and just was
told him to get the guy out of here, right?
Yeah, it was crazy. And he was just.
I wish I could remember what he said. What did he say?
I don't think anyone knew what he said. That's the big.
No, I read something that I heard.
People think that it was a putting thing, like unless you line it up correctly, kind of that.
Oh, I'm thinking of something else where the dude was driving.
Oh,
he was teeing off, and somebody was calling him like, no, somebody was like. Crush it like something like in his backswing, and he's like, that guy's got to go now.
Oh, kicked him out.
Boot him.
Oh, you got to see this other thing. You have been working hard because you're missing some viral moments.
Sorry, bro.
Speaking of viral moments, Seth Loop will be on the Garage Night on Friday morning. And
Friday morning?
Yeah, Friday morning.
Garage Night or
so we call it Garage Night.
What time?
But
I'll be out of town.
But no. It's our podcast that we release on Friday mornings. Yeah, but he's already on. I'm releasing it. We already interviewed him.
It.
Yes, and so
what's he got to say about me?
Okay, so you got.
Okay, so you want to play?
I legit asked him. I said, "Hey, listen. Now that you know that Joey has never scored in his career a touchdown, would you have let him?" Scoop up the ball and run it in himself.
What did he say?
Stay tuned. You have to listen. You have to listen tomorrow.
Said no.
You have to listen tomorrow.
Yeah, he said yes. I know him. He's a good dude.
But he did say this. First off, I messaged him today. I ran into him at Cole Street. Actually, ran into him. He was hanging out with Josh Latta.
Great guy.
And
both of them are great guys.
Josh is like an Alaskan pilot. I told him about Full Buddy Cast. He was kind of listening. I said, "Yeah, I got with Joey Hollenbeck." His eyes perked up. He's like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "Yeah, Thursday mornings. You just got to check it out." So he listened. He just listens to podcasts all the time because he's a pilot.
Yeah.
And so he's going to start checking out the Thursday mornings with Hollenbeck. So
very nice. Shout out.
But Seth, what do we say to you? Hi, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. He also told the story about where he used your phone, or no, you used his phone card. Remember when you didn't have cell phones?
You used to have like a prepaid card.
Yeah,
right?
he had the prepaid card that at Wazoo when Mike Price said, you went up to him and said, "Hey, I just got offered a full ride. Can I use your phone call card?"
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember how I called my mom. I remember it was on a payphone though.
Yeah, it was on a payphone with his calling card that used to prepay it.
Appreciate the shit out of that.
Yeah, so
that's great.
That was pretty cool. That's one of those things that definitely sticks with him. It's like someone getting a full ride, like go to tell their mom.
After I was getting recruited by them, after I got the full ride, like they would send me tickets to the game nonstop. So Seth and I and Jeremiah Mills bounced like on a Friday and went to Pullman, got a hotel room. I mean, we were in high school still. It was great. Great stories there. I mean, nothing crazy, but like we were young, but it was a good time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like when I was talking to him, like, dude, we need to bring on. We used to do Hollenbeck with friends.
Yeah, we should.
It'd be great to bring Seth on, even Jeremiah Mills or whoever else.
I'm sure he's got a lot of memories that I don't remember.
Yeah, and then he brings it up. Like, oh yeah, that's right. I remember when.
That would be great.
So Shout out Seth. That was a lot of fun. He's actually a Patreon subscriber. He's been a Patreon subscriber for a while. Got him a t-shirt. He was wearing the t-shirt to Cole Street Saturday night, which was a lot of fun.
Do you get a 10% discount?
15% discount.
Oh,
if you're anything
snaps.
Full Buddy Cast, you get it.
Oh, snaps.
All right, so I got questions from the listeners.
Okay.
Questions from the listeners. These are called guestions.
Okay.
Guestions. Questions from our guests or for our guests. I hit up some of the Patreons. Amanda Keating's one of them. And they're going to be rando questions, okay?
Spit.
You ready?
Yeah.
Are you warmed up? I don't think you're warmed up.
I stay ready, bro.
Is your mouthpiece in?
Always.
Is your chin strap buckled?
Halfway. You don't want to keep that thing buckled all the time.
All right. What is the weirdest thing a guest has ever done at your house? Weirdest thing a guest has ever done at your own domain?
Fire.
That's a good question.
Weirdest thing a guest has ever done.
Like, have they plugged a toilet? Have they just moved right in, stayed on the couch for 4 days? You're like, bro, you gotta move on.
Oh man, bro.
I had a friend do that.
What? Tell me.
He straight up.
Let me think about this.
So he straight up. He shows up. He's from Oregon. This is one of those scary things. This is back in the day. I lived in Auburn, A Street, ghetto area, and he actually C Street. It was behind the Albertsons downtown or down in Auburn. Anyway, this guy rolls up. He's like, "Hey, I want to hang out." I'm like, "Cool, dude. Crash on the night. Crash here for a night." He stayed there like for a week. On night 2, though, he got in a huge fight with me. A huge fight, like unprovoked fight.
Like fist fight?
I'm driving like 45 miles per hour.
Like fist fight though.
No. He chokes the shit. I'm driving. He's choking the shit out of me. Just choking me.
That's when you put it in the telephone pole.
I thought about it. He was choking I saw stars.
That's when you crank it left.
And just roll it.
Stay on the gas pedal.
But anyway, he sat there for and then his car broke down on his drive home like 4 or 5 days later. I was freaking walking around on friggin'.
So he was at your house for 4 or 5 days?
Yeah, after that fight. And he's like, "Oh, just chalk it up to you being an idiot." Like he blamed me for it.
That's when you take that little bat right here.
The little Safeco Field bat I got. And
clock him in the nuts while he's sleeping, and as he sits up, then you deck him right in the teeth.
Let's say we're even.
Say, who's stupid now? You know what? I do have one. In college, we had a sweet house at the bottom of B Street in Pullman. Upstairs, it was like college town, right? So it was a great, awesome house. So downstairs it was a big house, and then there was upstairs, 2 bedrooms upstairs, 2 bedrooms downstairs, bathroom in the middle, and then a huge living room, huge dining room, and the kitchen was about the size of this table. So it was super small. Well, the guy, we got it in the summer because we were there training.
Yeah.
Me and Billy Newman, Sarah Morong, who's a doctor, Jeremy Thielbar, who's probably going to be a Hall of Fame coach at East Side Catholic. We rent this place, and the guy's like, "Hey, I'll hook you guys up and I'll pay for everything, but I need you guys to do it." So I was like, "Okay, what do we got to do?" It was all hardwoods downstairs. He was like, "Resand, get a walk behind sander, resand this thing, stain it, do the whole nine." I'm like, "Sweet." I mean, I was going to summer school and working out every day, so it was great.
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay," and he hooked us up with 2 or 3 months free, and it's huge in college, right?
Yeah.
So we get all this done. Everything's done. Everything's dried. We move in. Place is great. So we would always have because B Street, if you're not familiar with Pullman, is all the bars are at the top of the hill, and then you walk right down B Street, and that was our house. So the after parties were
lit
fire. So our backup quarterback shows up with some cheerleader or some random sorority chick or whatever, and he brings a styrofoam cooler. Cool. But at that time we were it's 2 a.m. and we're like, "All right, man, this party's or we just got back from the bar." It might have been 3:34 in the morning. I'm like, "All right, bro, this party's about over." And he's like, "Oh, okay, cool." So I'm sitting in my lazy boy, because a Lone Lyman's got to have a lazy boy. in college, anyways. So I'm chilling in with Lazy Boy, and he sets his cooler down next to me, a styrofoam cooler, mind you, and like sits down on it, and I'm like, I didn't even pay it any mind. Like I was like, all good. He sat there for like 15 minutes next to me. We're like BSing, like whatever. Like he's like, what do you think about this girl? Like,
so is it still sticky? Is it still tacky a little bit?
Styrofoam cooler, bro, with an adult, like a 20-year-old sitting on it. Come on, think about this for a second. Full of ice and beer. So, but he's like, it's holding him for like 15 minutes. And I'm like, he's like, what do you think about this girl? Like this and that. I'm like, I don't know anything about her. I'm like, honestly, I'm going to bed. And as I like sit up, the cooler like literally goes and destroys, and water goes over the entire floor. And I'm like, he's our backup quarterback, mind you. And I'm like, bitch, you better go find some towels somewhere. I mean, we're college kids. We each got our own towel. You know what I mean? It's not like we have abundance of towels. Like, I'm not going to spend my money on towels. And I'm like, you better figure out a way to clean this shit up, because I'm not getting hit with I better get my deposit back.
Right.
This thing. And I don't remember what happened, but he ended up figuring it out. But that was probably one of the craziest things that happened in like any of my houses.
You're ready to murder him.
Yeah.
If you're arrested with no explanation, what would your friends and family assume you had done?
Arrested with no explanation?
Here's what I would say.
Go on.
If I found out, like, hey, Joey got arrested, my thought would be someone picked a fight with him, like road rage.
He tried to walk away.
Yeah. It was a road rage thing,
exactly what I would
and
think.
someone was just chirping him, and he just was like, "Listen, I'm done." Like, your kids were in the car, and you were like, you didn't like the safety of your family. You were like, "I'm gonna knock this guy out."
Yeah, it's not. I mean, I'm such an easygoing guy, but if you push me to the limit,
to the edge,
where I'm like,
yeah,
I'll go to jail tonight. Then you better run. But it takes a lot for me to get there. But you better be ready to run.
Can we have we should do a safe word where people that you just go
pineapple
is jail is jail.
No, it's pineapple.
You tell them jail, and they're like, okay, listen, he's ready to kill me, and he's completely okay with it's pineapple. I think that's what would be mine. You think you agree with that?
I think so, dude. You have no idea how many times I've been tested in like certain situations and just had to walk away with like my tail in between my legs, knowing that I would destroy their face.
Yeah,
but at what cost, right?
Yeah,
it's stupid. Or that, or taking a beer bong on like Cole Street or something. Go Cougs.
She says, any chance of you attending any of the live events in the near future? Yes, I'll answer that one. Yes, there'll be some point in time where Joey does come.
We'll see.
We did one last year, and it was fun, but he's a busy guy. He already said in the past that his this summer is filled up fast. But we'll see if we can get him down here.
Try.
Does he have anything weird that bothers him that may not bother other people? Like is there for people chewing?
Yes. I was just gonna say, when like, I don't know I don't know anybody who can chew like a carrot or like something quietly, but like I'll literally like want to like. Yeah, I'll literally like find a sharp object and try to like slit my wrist. Like, it freaks me out.
So earlier on when we started doing podcasts, guys, for those that haven't, maybe not listened, maybe this might be the first or second time. I started a few episodes of me just gnawing on some chips.
No.
Or
okay, Joe. So, I'm like, dude, you really got to eat during this podcast? I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. I'm like, Trav, you got to stop eating, dude. But dude, I haven't eaten all day.
Just sound like Jabba the Hutt over here.
I haven't eaten all day.
Desi says, mine is sticky stuff. I'm a calm person, but anything that is sticky that gets on me really freaks me out. Like I get that when you get somehow, like maybe you're working outside, or maybe you got maybe you put your elbow on like
you want to know a fun fact? Tree sap?
Yeah. Butter.
Dude, don't take my thunder.
Sorry.
Butter will take it away.
Yeah, butter will take it away. Sorry about that. That's on me.
No, that's a Selleck.
that's how my mom and dad met. So it was
really?
No. Oh my gosh, Holly. What are your guys' most embarrassing moments? We should table that for another time.
Most embarrassing moments? Go you first.
Oh man.
Four Loko story.
Cody Day.
Four Loko story.
Four Loko story. It's pretty embarrassing. Cody Day pantsed me in front of a bunch of people.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough, especially with what you're working with.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was embarrassing for everyone else. This is embarrassing. My embarrassing moments.
Yeah, yours.
Yeah. That wasn't that. That was one of my proudest moments. I do a lot of the cringe stuff now, like where you just think about things that happened 25 years ago and like no one else is thinking about it ever.
Isn't it the worst?
And then
like
you're just
when you lay in bed at night and you're like,
I can't believe I said that.
Or like things you did and you're just like, dude, if I would have got caught for that,
yeah,
I would still probably be in jail. Or if I would have done, like, not to say like hurt somebody or do something like that, but just the stupid shit that goes through your head as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, especially like me, who's just like wild for a long time in my life, who's been totally tamed, but like, dude, I'll like, sometimes I'll like think of things and like, I won't be able to sleep. It's just like freaks me out. I'm like, why in the world would I ever think that was something that I should do? What?
I'm reading these questions.
Are these live right now?
Yeah, these are questions that are being sent to me right now.
Okay, go.
Funny thing is Holly said, and don't use my cousin pantsing you. I'm sure you've embarrassed yourself much more. So she knew. She's listened to enough of these that I must have answered this before. She knew, Cody. That's funny. There was a time. Here's where I was really embarrassed for somebody else. Can we say that? Let's do that one for right now. Okay. I was really embarrassed for somebody else.
I like to call that embarrassed. Like you like literally legit like
are embarrassed.
That's the worst feeling in the world.
Where you're watching somebody else.
You want to help them, but you're like, I'm not getting
involved in that one. Yeah.
Ew, boy, you just made an ass.
So when I was in high school,
but you're embarrassed. Like you feel the embarrassment.
Oh, for sure. I think this kid was watching a bunch of like adult videos that he was sneaking from his parents or something like that. Because this dude he was like probably like in 8th, 9th, 10th grade. We got off the bus one day in the afternoon. We're walking home, and we live in Selleck, right? So there is like they drop like 16 kids off in one spot.
So I get out and pull the Uzi out of my backpack, and we're walking home.
Yeah,
right?
Shank some kid. But that's what they did. At these places where you had like all of these different like driveways and dirt roads and everything, they would just drop you off here. They would drop another pod off up the road. It'd just be 16 kids at a time. Well, this one guy had a huge crush on one of these girls, and he must have been watching these adult videos. Like, this is what's going to win. This is what's going to get him for her to like him. He walks with her a little bit in front of us too, and he undoes his pants, drops his pants, and says, "Now do you like me?" He showed her his ween and said, "Now do you like me?" What?
How old were you?
I was probably a 10th grade.
How old was this guy?
This kid had to have been like 8th or 9th.
I'm going to tell you right now, having a daughter, which you do.
Yeah. Oh, murder.
I would have fucking found that guy and ripped his esophagus out of his face.
That's why you'd be in jail.
Yeah. There you go. That answers your question.
Why is...
Tell me a dad who wouldn't do that.
Tell you. Okay, so here's another time. Did I tell you the time where I was playing Edrid and I were playing home runs in the yard with one of our buddies, and we were in high school. Now this yard was massive. They had the side yard. It was massive. You were just basically hitting home runs. You're just taking tennis balls, and everyone gets like 5 pitches. And
anybody can hit a home run with a tennis ball.
As far as you can. I know, it's fun. Well, we didn't know this, but there was like along this fence line, these other houses.
This is in Selleck?
No, this is in Enumclaw.
Oh, okay.
Where they had, other families, but you didn't think anyone was paying attention to you. You're high school, you're in your own little world hitting home runs. Well, he moons us.
The guy behind the fence?
No. Sorry. Eric Madrid moons us. And he's laughing. We're laughing. Oh, you got me. Oh. He's like, hey, guys, look at this. Oh, you got us. We go back to playing. Like 2 minutes later, this guy hops the fence, full sprint, tackles Eric. Like, a grown ass man tackles this high school kid, gets on top of him, rips the bat out of Eric's hand.
Yeah, nobody wants to get hit with a bat.
And he's just like holding it above Eric's head like he's going to hit him in the skull. And Eric is like, whoa, what's going on?
Is he crying or is he dropping beats?
Starts rhyming to the guy.
Hold up. Let me make a rhyme about
this. No. Anyway, the guy. We're all like freaked out, right? We're all freaked out.
You guys didn't have his back, or you guys running the other way? Or
no, we're standing there like, what the heck? This happened in like in 0.2 seconds, and I've got my baseball bat, but I'm not going to do anything with it. So I'm like,
dude, that's where you go for his ribs. That's your boy.
I know. I'm such a pussy. Anyway,
you go for that dude's ribs and be like, what the?
So he's like, what'd you show him? What'd they see? I'll kill you. I'll go back. His wife has now hopped the fence. She's like, Roy, don't go back. You're going to go back. Don't go back.
Don't go back where?
Like back to prison. Like, shit. Like this guy's got no, like, he's like, he doesn't care.
So he was stiffied up and ready to
He was ready to murder. And she's just like, Don't go back. I need you with the kids. I need you.
Well, he was about ready to catch a Louisville Slugger that don't.
Eric was ready to get.
And what were you doing? You like one hand on the bat, one hand on the door handle? Dude, your boy's about ready to get murdered.
Knees knocking. No, we were all knees knocking. We couldn't tell. Eric's knees were not. Everyone's knees were. Anyway, this guy was like, what'd you see? Like, or what'd you show? So, like, he hops off of Eric. Finally gets, and he as fast as he's on the scene, he's off the scene, he's back. So we freak out. We call our parents, or where we're at, because we don't want to like do anything that may cause more things. We've called the cops, and then they're mad at that. It's neighbors, and so they're like, "Listen, you go see if you can. You guys are grown. You guys are freaking 17 and 18. You go over there and you talk to them. Like you go talk to them and you work things out." So we all hop into my hoopty, my Cadillac.
Well, wasn't it right on the other side of the fence, though?
Yeah, no, we drove, though. We wanted to kind of like
skate.
Front door, not back. Yeah.
Skate.
So we all go up, knock on the door. He opens the door.
You have the bat still in your hand?
No. We're just like.
What a bitch.
Yeah. No, we're ready for like bare hands. Like we didn't care. So, weapons.
Man, I would hate to see you three in an alley with bare hands.
Anyway, we apologized. We're like, hey, man, I'm sorry. We don't know. We were hitting home runs, and he's like, "Well, my daughters were watching you."
Oh,
and my daughters who were like 4 and 5, and they came running in giggling, and we said, "What are you laughing about?" "Oh, that boy. He showed us his private. I'd
have done the same thing.
And so he thought that we were wiggling dingers at him, but it was just the moon.
Only dingers that were going on was over the fence.
Yeah, no, yeah, he was ready to murder.
Dude, I'd have done the same thing actually.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. So we explained to him. He was like, "Listen, you guys don't know what's going on in the world today. When you hear that, you got a 4 and a 5-year-old. You think it's just you guys, but you're affecting everyone around." Yeah, we're like, "You're absolutely right, dude. Like we should."
Good for you, bro.
Yeah. So
good for you.
We learned a lesson that day. Don't just randomly moon people.
Don't just randomly pull down your pants.
You like me now?
Hey, I learned that one is about 4.
If you had to spend an entire day and evening with either the hog dog or that drunk ass Lee guy from the Bordeaux episode that you haven't listened to this morning, who would you pick? Would you want to hang out with the hog dog, or would you want to hang out with just some other old guy who's pissed drunk?
Which one was funnier? Hog dog is pretty good.
You were funnier with hog dog.
Yeah, I'd go hog dog. Until I almost ripped his skull off when he told me I wasn't shit. Do you not remember that?
No, what happened?
You don't remember that?
No. Did you drop your pants?
Yes. No, the dude was like, "You never played football. You ain't shit." Like this, that. You don't recall? There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on that
you don't recall.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on.
A lot of things.
There was like 15 different things going on.
A lot of things. I was about ready to rip somebody's skull off that night. Turns out.
What? But he said that, huh? And you were ready. You're like, "Listen, bro, we'll tee up right now."
Yeah, I was like, "Get your chainsaw, bitch."
Holly asks, also, where did the papa come from?
Downton Abbey.
Duh. I don't know, but I just remember this one day we were just, I don't know if it was Christmas.
No, you started
papa. And then,
that's what they say on Downton Abbey.
Is it what it is?
Yeah. Mama, papa.
You do it way better than me. Let's see.
All right,
Hey,
let's talk normal. Go on.
These are questions. Homer Robertson says, "Hey, board games or card games growing up? What were you doing? What were you rocking?
Card games.
Card games? What type?
Texas Hold'em. No, as a kid, bro, Uno.
Yeah.
Like Uno. I played both, dude. Honestly, I played both. Sorry, Uno. Basic kid games.
Basic kid
Turns
games.
out I was a kid, so basic kid games.
Mark Herbert Schmidt says, ask him who would he rather bone, Meg Ryan or Bruce Jenner, now or 1973?
I'm not answering that. I think you know where I'd go.
Also, Bruce now. Also, Holly sent this picture. I'm going to screenshot it. I'm going to send it to you. And she said, "Is this Joey? If he straight."
Oh, please tell me it's the same picture that you.
No,
posted.
Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to tell you it was Holly, but that's my bad on that one. If he cut his hair and straightened it, is this him?
Let's see.
Let's see here. This was another Holly. It definitely was not Holly Graff.
Yeah, right.
It definitely was not Holly Graff. If you cut your hair and straightened it, is this Joey? And she said also, and if he let himself go a little bit.
I'm not saying anything about that. Yeah, I'm wearing the same shirt right now.
You are.
Don't talk shit about Edom Claw people.
I'm not. I'm just telling you. So anyway, she sent that.
Let's spitball. Oh, we gotta keep asking.
I got
questions.
a few other things, but here's my first question. This is my question. Okay,
Let's go.
my question.
Yeah, let's go. People want to hear us cutting it up.
I know, but they also want. I like to.
I agree with you. I agree.
Thank you.
Give me those questions.
Your go-to when you go to a restaurant. You're visiting. Maybe you're going to Eastern Washington. Maybe you're going down south to some. But you go. What's your go-to menu item? Is it whatever sounds good, or are you like, you know what? I got my top 5. I'm either gonna go.
No, dude.
here.
I like to try new things on the road. I really do. I like to try new things. I mean, of course, like I'm a huge chicken parm guy, so if I go to an Italian place, I like to try them. But I've been disappointed. I mean, I feel like I make the best
chicken parm. Yeah. So you're saying that you've never been to a place that has had
one place, Vegas.
Which one? Thanks for the hookup.
It's like a mom and pop place, like kind of. You take an escalator up to it. It's in between the hotels, across from the Flamingo.
Really?
Basically across from the Flamingo, that Italian place that's up top.
Yeah.
Places that chicken parm's on point.
Really?
I tried it and I was like, finally.
Well, great. Now I got to go back.
Yeah, weird.
I've got a reason now.
Weird.
Hey, are we going to go to Vegas anytime?
Sign me up.
Okay, you're in. All right, so those are my questions. I've hit you with a ton of questions. You usually have questions too, and I know that you usually have a notepad on you. I know that we talked about that like a week ago. Where
I still got them. It's in my head. I have a photograph.
Your head's the notepad.
Turns out
that explains a lot.
Turns out I have a photographic memory.
Okay,
so I want to hear more about your Vegas trip.
Okay, so here's the thing. Shout out.
Anything crazy happened in Vegas?
Shout out to a listener
besides the
who hooked me up with a dinner at Hugo's Cellars, the basement of the Four Queens.
Did you find the picture that I sent you? Did you?
I looked. I couldn't find it.
You didn't do enough research.
I couldn't find it. But anyway, thank you to that listener. Appreciate you very much. You're great. Woman got a flower. Jamie got a flower.
Go on.
Sits down nicely, dimlit area. We had bread. Bread basket. We also had salad cart in front of us, chopped it right up in front of us, got us everything. What do you want? You want this one?
A wedge? A wedge salad?
Oh, yeah. And then little prime rib. And then on top of that had...
what was your best meal? That was that?
That was probably that, yeah, for sure.
And you didn't have to pay for
it? Paid a little bit, some old fashions. I was... The dude hooked me up big time, but some old fashions. You know who makes some great old fashions? Mike Martinez.
Oh,
legit.
Trust me, I know.
Legit.
Trust me, I've been there.
Yeah.
Done that.
Oh yeah, I've been there when you've been there, and I've been there when you've been there. We've been there. We've had those. They're legit.
Yes.
But yeah, no. So
if you want old fashioned, just go knock on his door.
Yeah. Dude, he'll hook it up right there. Just go to his house and say Joey and Travis sent you. We went to Omega Mart, Area 15. Big.
Oh, the alien place.
Yeah, big,
Is that what it is?
huge.
Alien area.
So Area 51.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
But I didn't go there, obviously, because that's government access. I can't
What's
go there.
Area 15?
It's like a thing that came out in September. Someone created it. It's a gigantic warehouse. It's very themed with like that sci-fi, trippy.
Oh, right up your alley.
Yeah. Jamie hated it.
I didn't even see anything. I was playing my Game Boy the whole time.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It was good food. There's
Jamie hated it.
there was a she doesn't get into that.
Craziest thing that happened at the pool at the Venetian while you were there, besides the picture
Toothless guy.
and the $100 bill you gave the Toothless guy. And by $100 bill, I mean a Coors Light, 16 ounce.
Nothing except for that. It was 95. I'm not used to 95 weather. I mean, there was
Clearly, you have zero tan.
Hey, buddy. I mean, look at that.
Clearly, you have zero tan.
No, man, I'm dark. I'm dark as a friggin' that root beer can you got over there.
Clearly, you have zero tan.
Anyway, I'll fight you. I will fight you.
Nothing crazy happened at the pool?
Nothing crazy at the pool. It's Venetian.
Tell me more about the cabana that you went to the next day. You didn't tell me anything.
Okay,
about
so
that.
we get there. We're there for like 2.5 hours. They haven't shown up yet. So we thought maybe even though they put on their room, we had to get the money somehow, and we didn't want to sit there forever.
Why'd you have to get them money? If
Because
they
we
invited
said we said we were going to split it with them, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
You spoke out of line.
Yeah, sorry about that.
You had a few too many brew pops.
Yeah.
They invited you, and you're like, "Hey, I'll split it with you."
Yeah.
And Jamie's like punching you.
No,
in the
it was
kidney as you're
opposite.
saying
It was opposite. Jamie, this is all Jamie's idea. She loves the pool, and I'm like, yeah, they were fun. They were cool. We talked about a lot. The guy was a very. You would totally jive with this dude. This guy was.
Do you get any free airline tickets or anything?
I mean, no, but that's okay. I mean, it's not
You
we
didn't
married
work
the
it that
people.
well. You didn't work it that well then.
Yeah, no, they were great. They were a lot of fun. They were super. He was a good dude. You would really enjoy him. He's like a guy that, gun enthusiast,
Gun toting American.
Yeah, Atlanta, Georgia, Mr. Head on Straight in a sense.
Right.
Hey,
you're damn right.
That was. He was a smart guy too. So
That's cool. Have you ever thought about going anywhere besides Vegas?
Yeah,
Like
I
maybe
think
Nashville.
you know what's funny? I think I asked him that. I said, "Hey, besides Vegas, where's your?" He goes, "Nashville." He goes, "Nashville."
Vegas. Nashville is the Vegas.
Yeah,
Of,
just no. You're not gambling, but you're just visiting things. You're.
no, it's Vegas on steroids, but it's just all bars and live music.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
yeah. I think that might be a new. I'm almost.
Little longer flight.
I hate flights.
But guess what? You're not going to lose any money there except for what you drink.
Right. And that's going to save us money.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, so we might do that. I've actually kicked it around.
Well, I mean, you've only been to Vegas, right? Period. When are you going to Hawaii?
October.
Are you pumped?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, prices are going up. I guess the.
You might want to book that ASAP.
Well, no, we already got it, but car rental's huge. I guess during the pandemic, a lot of the car rental places were selling their fleet of cars to stay afloat, and so they were selling these cars. But now that the pandemic's lifting, people are starting. Now they're like
Shortage of cars.
Cars for a week. A regular standard car, $600 for the week. No, wait, $1,300 for the week. But
So it's the same price as a one-way ticket.
Exactly. But I'm splitting it, so that's going to be like $600 for me, and we're going with my parents. So,
Have you guys figured out the game plan yet?
yeah, my mom, she's a planner. She's always a planner.
I want you guys to have a few nights by yourself.
Yeah, a little bit there. We are sharing a condo, so it's going to be, there might be a little love making on the beach.
No bump and grind, if you will, in the old parents' condo.
Not with the parents around.
Let's be real. You're the only one making noise.
So stupid. Anyway, we're getting towards the end. We got any shout outs for you? Anything you want to shout out?
Go Cougs.
Go Cougs. We got to talk. We're going to do more of a Cougar podcast. Would be fun.
I'm getting ready to play in a Legends golf tournament in Pullman.
You're caddying. Nice.
Yeah. No, not Acadian. End of July.
And
They shut the Coug down. If you know anything about the
who plays that?
Wazoo.
Who plays
All
that?
the legends.
And you're a legend
Yes.
in your own mind. What's the? I actually looked at the. There was a top 10 sack artists of Wazoo history.
MK.
MK was on it.
Yeah, he was a great
Where
player.
were you at though? I thought you were.
I was an lineman.
Oh, that's right. It switched halfway through.
Otherwise,
That would have been you.
You could have signed me up for that one.
Yeah. Yes, that's where I saw it. MK posted it.
Definitely find a roommate that drops a 40 bottle in front of the fridge and doesn't tell you about it.
Who was it? You know who I think it was?
No, I'm not saying it.
It was MK. MK won.
MK was there after I was gone. He's that much younger than me.
That's right. So you know who did it, huh?
Yeah.
But you're not saying no names.
Nope.
Have you thought about filing a class action lawsuit?
No, I was not happy though, nor were the coaches or the strength coaches.
And was it somebody that was on the team?
Yeah.
Oh.
O-lineman. They wanted me to be O-lineman, I feel like.
Oh, they were just doing what they could do.
No, it was an accident.
It happens. It happens.
Not excellent.
All right. Well, my shout out is Joey. It's nice to always have you here to hang out with, talk, rapid fire.
Samesies.
Thank you for bringing the photographic memory of the thing that I asked about. And
Oh, you want me to keep spitting?
no, we're good.
I got more.
No. Oh, okay. Go. What's the next one?
Who's your favorite little rascal?
I could see you in a book report, an oral book report in school, where they're like, "Okay, so what's your book? Finding Nemo?" And what was the one? What was the one with the whale? Free Willy, Free Willy. And then they're like,
She's like, "Excuse me, sir. Are you talking about you or the book?"
You're like, "My Willy's free. Look down." So dumb.
No, I was talking about me being a whale, not my penis.
Oh. Well, I was
Get
talking
your head out of
about.
the gutter,
your
bro. I know
penis.
you just came from Vegas and you're weird now. The guy's weird now. The guy comes back from Vegas, he gets weird.
Don't free, loose. I'm loose.
Nothing else happened in Vegas.
What's your
Nothing
next?
crazy.
No. What's your next question?
What else did you do in Vegas? So you're telling me all you did was go to the pool and lose money? That's it? That sounds fun.
We went to the Area 15. We went to Omega Mart.
What's that?
Omega Mart is you walk into this. It looks like a store, like a Safeway or a QFC. They actually have workers there that have their aprons on, and
do you heckle them?
They have
you used
aisles.
to work in the store?
Oh yeah, you could, but you're walking along, and all of a sudden the lights go down, and then the lights come back on, and the TVs that are
Jamie's
the
like,
monitors,
shit, the baked beans are out 16.
and then it flickers, and then this like voice of this guy, like almost like on like Saw, where the guy comes up and goes, "This store was created by blah, blah." And so what you do then you become an employee. They give you your first day card.
You employee of the month.
Employee of the month, and this whole thing. This whole Omega Mart was put together by an alien society. You open the dairy door, and there's like this windy
Dude, that's your
path.
specialty.
You're walking through this path. All of a sudden, the back room is just this massive like cave, rooms everywhere, upstairs, down. Like it's this huge mystery that you're trying to solve. And they have little stations. It's very immersive. It's very cool. Jamie hated it because she said it was too nerdy. She's like, "Listen, we're walking around for 3 hours. It's not fun. You got to be drunk or high." It's true. You probably have to. That's what everyone said. You got to be drunk or high if you're going to go to this thing. And we were neither at that point.
Did you do any Quaalude suppositories?
I don't know what that is.
They put them in your ass.
Yeah, I did several of those.
Okay, just checking.
Okay, sorry
That's
about that.
Suppository.
Yeah, so that was
Turns
it.
out.
Yeah, that was it. And then we went to
That was it? That was the highlight? What was the highlight? Tell me what the highlight was besides the picture that you're toting all over Instagram.
the highlight was
Facebook.
well, listen, this is a family show. I can't tell you the highlights of
Did I just get a wink?
no, I'm just joking. The highlight was just that my wife enjoyed the sun. We always go in February and October, and we never get
did
the
it
pool.
mess up your game? Like you're like, I want babe. Were you ever at the pool and you're like, I gotta take a leak and then go drop 150 on like
No,
roulette or
no,
on a slot machine?
we were so good.
You only gamble together?
Only gambled together, had a lot of fun. The people that I saw, the funny thing is, this is funny. The people.
Did you see anybody win any money in Vegas?
Oh yeah, we were winning. Yeah.
But then you lost?
A week before, one of my good buddies took a picture, $10,000 on a slot. And I'm like, I can't wait to get down there. Oh my gosh! And then I might as well just handed him $10,000. I just said, listen, you don't go and I don't go, and here's me just handing you $10,000. I didn't lose $10,000, but I was losing.
Wow.
But but the people that we saw like a couple months ago that I told this story where it was like, hey, you should start playing with the cards and you get the free rooms.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Ran into them again. Didn't know they were there.
So they got the big boys.
They walked right by. We're like,
what's up, bro? Hey, what's up, bro?
Way.
You having a party tonight?
Yeah. Yeah, that was us. That was good. That sounded exactly like me.
Hey, bro, you having a party tonight?
That was me. Were you there?
And
Let's go. All right, everyone.
That's your boyfriend?
Everyone, thank you so much for listening. Go to Cole Street Brew. Go to Mazatlan. Go have that Hollenbeck chalupa. Say hi to Andy. Get ran over by Joey as he takes off his headphones.
Sorry about that.
And then also go to Bordeaux Wine Bar. Thank you for the questions, everybody. We want more questions each time. And then, Joey, thanks for your photographic memory and all the questions you sent me.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
Yeah, take care. Hollerin with Hollenbeck.
Holleback. Joey Hollenbeck.